What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm making two videos on the same day. Obviously, they look exactly the same from Tuesday's video. So if you missed Tuesday's video, I made a huge announcement on what we got going on with this thing and some problems we ran into, but it's okay. We're going to get through them. No big deal. I'm actually excited about it. The more I think about it, the more hyped I am. But today, we are getting this thing ready to go get chassis certed, and that's fun. So I got to go drag out all my my old suspension and rear end stuff and get these things bolted on. Ordered some A-arms, so those should be here, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. So not exactly how I wanted to. Obviously, I would love to have a nice 9-inch in the rear of this thing, and but that's not happening. So it is what it is. So I gotta make do with what I got, but I am excited to see this thing on a trailer. Or in a trailer. I don't know. We got to figure out a trailer situation for chassis cert day. But because Dad's going, getting Buick recerted. I'm going, getting this thing certed. And we have it enclosed, but it's currently under construction because we wanted to make a few changes to it. We wanted to make it more livable if we do travel this year and we want to stay night somewhere. So it's in construction. It's not exactly the most useful trailer to be towing around, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll borrow one from someone, I don't know. But regardless, that doesn't matter as much. I gotta go drag some, I gotta go drag some of my old stuff out and get it bolted up, get this thing on the ground. So that's what we got going on today. I don't know if it's going on the ground today, but rear end's going to be bolted in. Floor patches should be well on their way. And, we're going to have some fun today. So, thank you guys for coming along. Let's get to it. I got some work to do, and you guys get to come along for the ride. So, let's go. Let's get this thing ready for a chassis cert. Alright, what up, guys? We're back. I got a bunch of stuff back to the house, so we are able to make this thing a roller now. And that is just what we're gonna do. But first, we gotta acknowledge the 4-wheel drive setup here. That I eventually do want to build like a all-wheel drive Fox body or something. I think that'd be kind of neat and fun. But for now, putting the old rear end back in. I'm gonna hang the front struts on there. I got A-arms coming. And then this thing will be ready to go and pretty much be a roller again, and then it can get certed and we can go from there. And after it's certed, this thing's actually going on the chassis table. We're gonna bring that back out. I think we're gonna try to plan on putting this thing back on the chassis table, or not even back on the chassis table, but introduce it to the chassis table, so that way we can brace it. And then when we cut the floor structure out in the rear to do the 4-link setup, nothing moves, and nothing gets bent, twisted, or anything like that. So we got a little bit of work to do. In between there, I do have to build trophies for the race I'm sponsoring, July 17th. Make sure you go check that out. And yeah, so I'm gonna get to work here. I'm gonna start throwing this rear end in, throw the struts on, and then we're just waiting for A-arms, and we're pretty much ready to go. We do gotta fix the front floor, but small things. I mean, we're ahead of the game as of right now, trying to stay ahead of the game, and that's where we're at. So I'm gonna turn this thing around, hop on, and start putting this rear end back in and hang some struts on this thing. So it's pretty much a roller minus A-arm. So I'm gonna get going on that, so that way we can stay ahead of schedule, and we're not rushed for the chassis cert day. But all right, I'm gonna get back to work now. Holy crap, when I tell you that that thing fought me every inch of the way, it did. But it's back in. But not without a fight. Almost like it's rejecting old parts. Because I was like, hey, you're going to get a 9-inch and you're going to get a new 4-link. And now all the old stuff doesn't want to fit. So there's that. That's always fun. But it's all right. It's all part of it. So that fought me every inch of the way. But it is in. I do have to tighten all the bolts down. And no, these are not the bolts that were in it. These are just bolts out of our bolt bin that I go, I think that's going to fit through that hole and that'll work. So that's what we got going on. That's what I did. So none of these are meant to be here, honestly. They all fit terribly and are way too long. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care that much. Thing beat me up. So after this, I'm going to tighten all the bolts down. And then I am going to put the brakes on and then put the wheels on. And then the back is done. We're not going to put a shock in there because I honestly think that this anti-roll bar is just going to rest up on the floor, and that can be our suspension for now while we roll it around to put it on the trailer. But then I got to move up to the front and put the struts on, and I'm waiting for the A-arms. I did order those, so those should be here who knows when. But after those A-arms are on, then this thing's ready to go. So that's kind of your little mid-video update where we're at. I'm going to get back to it, and I'm not going to get back to it today. I actually got to go do something. But I am, in this video, going to get back to it. So, all right, I'm going to tighten up all these bolts, and I will meet you guys up front where I'm going to put those struts back on. All right, what's going on, guys? So, something did pop up. I'm not able to actually throw the front struts on right now. We are actually going to finish up the strut towers and stuff like that, the small part of welding we need to do before I put those struts on. However, the rear is done, the 8.8 is in, everything's all bolted up and nice and tight. I'm using the anti-roll bar as our suspension. That thing is now hitting the floor, and that's pretty much our suspension. What's very funny about that is that's actually our ride height. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a second, but that's actually our desired ride height, just about with the other setup that we were going to do, the Tin Soldier setup. But so pretty much take all the suspension out, and we have ride height. But the nice part is that the new setup we're going to do with the Tin Soldiers is we are going to have real suspension that actually works, and we're not just using the anti-roll bar against the floor or the trunk to give us our ride height. So that's neat. But front end's done. We are going to get the front strut area welded up. Now we're going to do the floors. And then this thing is ready for cert. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what we got going on, and also another reason why I can't do the struts today. And right quick is that's because I got to go back to visit Dave Will. I did that steering column for him, and it fit the old small block. He had two small blocks. One was just kind of a little street motor, and then the other one was his big boy motor that hopefully we get a rundown on. But pretty much he called and said, hey, the steering doesn't clear the oil pan as well as it did the other one, so he's cut that free. I'm going to go back, weld that up for him, and that should be it. So you are actually going to see that in Monday's video. I'm going to go do that for him and maybe get a little bit rundown on the new motor, hear it fire up, all good stuff. So pretty much it's hot. It is hot, but that's kind of where we're at on this video, and yeah, that's really about where we're at, honestly. So rear is done, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Front is almost ready to go together. I do gotta switch the bolts out, and we're just gonna keep plugging away. Sadly, it's not rolling officially. We do have to backtrack, build a whole rear end section of it, and then we'll be good to go. And it's It's one of those things. I'm super excited about it. At the same time, I'll tell you, I'm a little bummed out about it because I'm going to cert not how I thought I was gonna. I thought I was gonna go in with a new rear end and the new wheels and tires on, and it looked really cool. But now it's old rear end, old wheels and tires. But so I'm a little bummed about that. But the new stuff is so much better, and it's worth it. So, is what it is. We are gonna get this thing certed, and then we're gonna move on to something else. So once this thing is certed, we are legitimately putting it on a chassis table, and I'm going to, this is going to be one of the first cars to actually get off that chassis table. The S10 was on there, didn't quite make it off. This thing is going to make it off, and we are going to be, the nice part about the newer end stuff is it's going to allow me to do a lot better than I thought I was going to. I'll be allowed to use the chassis more and do more with less, which is kind of what I strive to do. I strive to do more with less, and just to kind of prove that it can be done. But what we got is what we got. I am rambling. I do want to tell you guys what we can expect coming up. So Monday's video is hopefully going to be a little bit of Dave Will action with his Oldsmobile. Wednesday, I have to start making trophies for the Top Dog race that I am sponsoring and is being presented by Rowdy Racing. That is July 17th. Make sure you come out. I'll put the flyer up again. Make sure you come out. If you got a car that fits the rules, come on in. The majority of this money does go to support local dog shelters, and that is one of the main reasons I hopped on. It's a good cause for good people. So let's rack it up. Let's get money in the gate. Let's get cars in the staging lanes. Come on out. So I need to start making trophies. So Wednesday, Friday's video is probably gonna be me making trophies. I gotta go pick up some stuff, some supplies for them, and hopefully we're gonna get those done this week, and then we're going to get that thing ready to get certed, and from there, I'm actually gonna do. So that's really next week, and then the week after that is more Fairmont stuff. Back to regular scheduled program stuff, and we are going to get this thing rocking and rolling and get it, I've said it 1,000 times, get it certed, then get it on the chassis table, cut the rear end out of the thing, and I'm excited. Like I said, a little bummed that's not how I want it to be, but overcome adversity, it's hot rodding 101, these things happen, but that is where we're at. I'm going to show you guys real quick the legitimately desired ride height that this thing's going to sit at, but with the new wheels and tires and the 9-inch, and I do got to buy a 9-inch. I don't have one. I thought I had one. Don't have one. I do got to buy one. No big deal. What was I saying? Yes, I'm going to show you guys the desired ride height that is going to be with the new wheels and tires, the 9-inch, the 4-link setup. It's going to be sweet. I'm excited about it, but it's more work. We're going to overcome adversity, like I said, and keep plugging away. So, I'm done rambling. This week, you can, this next week, you can expect Oldsmobile, trophy building, and then we're going to be back to Fairmont. And that's exciting. I'm excited. But in a weird funk the past few weeks, I got sick, and I got super busy, and I had to get myself excited to go get this thing certed because I was bummed out that it's not going how I want it to go. But I still have to get it certed because, and then I'll remind myself, like, hey, I did that. You know, I built the cage and everything. So it's all right. I got to get out this funk. The only way to do that is plow through all the stressful things I got coming up, like the trophies and the race and getting this thing certed. And once I plow through all that stuff and this thing's sitting on a chassis table, I'm going to be able to relax a little bit. And that's that. So, all right, let's show you guys the desired ride height. Come tag along. This is the legitimately desired ride height with the rear end in it. And that is how we plan on letting this thing to sit. And it might even sit a little bit lower. This thing's actually hung up on the lift. I can't get it off. If you look underneath, you'll notice the lift pads are still set. But that's the desired height. But I'm done rambling. That's what we got going on. Next week, we got Oldsmobile and trophies. Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday. Weird week. It's holiday week, so I just wasn't able to do 3 videos. So, We're going to be back with 3 videos next week, though. I'm excited about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Happy Thursday. I'll see you guys Monday, and we'll get back to our regular schedule with 3 videos a week. I'm excited. Fairmont's coming along. Big changes, but it's going to make it that much cooler. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.